Hey everyone, I'm Chase of Rocky Mountain ATVMC, giving you a closer look at the Ultra Cell 3.0 knee brace from Asterisk. All right everyone, thanks for checking in. So today we're giving you a closer look at the new Asterisk Ultra Cell 3.0 knee brace. So Asterisk has been around for a super long time. They make super high quality knee braces, 100% made in America. And I'm glad to see these guys continue to develop their knee braces and listen to consumer feedback when they are doing that. Now looking at the Ultra Cell 3.0, if you are familiar with the Asterisk Cell knee brace, I'm going to tell you right now that these two knee braces, the Cell and the 3.0, are almost identical. It's the same chassis, it's the same hinge design, knee cup design. The only difference between the new Ultra Cell 3.0 and the Cell is with the strap design. So what they did is they had the Ultra Cell 2.0, which a lot of people loved. It's a great knee brace, but there's a lot of people who thought it was a little bit too bulky. And so that's when they came up with the Asterisk Cell knee brace. It was a little bit more low profile. People loved how much more low profile the Asterisk Cell knee brace was, but they liked the straps that were on the Ultra Cell 2.0. So they married the two. So now you have the Asterisk Ultra Cell 3.0, which is nice and lightweight, low profile, but you get the strap design that they had on the Ultra Cell 2.0. But if you're not familiar with Asterisk knee braces, we're going to go through and give you all the features about this, explain what you're getting here. Now when it comes to a knee brace, look, I know they're an investment. They're not cheap. This knee brace is going to cost you about $700. What's nice though is that we have our fit guarantee, so no matter what knee brace you get, we're going to give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange for a different size in the same brace or a different one to make sure you get what you're looking for. But if you ask me, in my opinion, I think it's an investment worth making, just because if you have a knee injury, you go to the doctor, he's probably going to tell you right away as you start to recover, you want to go get a set of knee braces. At that point, the damage is done. It's a little bit, too little, too late. So in my opinion, invest in a set of knee braces because they're built to help prevent knee injuries. Doesn't mean it's going to 100% prevent that from happening, but anything you can do to help prevent those is a win in my book. Now, when it comes to this knee brace, as far as the fitment goes, any knee brace, fitment is very important. So make sure when you're on the product page, look at the sizing chart that they have for you. Not every knee brace is going to make you take the same measurement. So measure how they want you to. What's great about the Asterisk Ultra Cell 3.0 is you have 4 different sizes. That's just going to help give a better fit. But remember, like I said, we do have our fit guarantee. But use a sizing guide. That will let you know what size you're going to need. Now, as far as the frame and the construction on this, they use a carbon fiber epoxy matrix construction. So it's nice and lightweight, but it does keep the brace nice and rigid. And what I like about the Asterisk design is that it's anatomically correct. So when you look at the anatomy of the human leg, you'll notice that it's not just a straight up and down line from the top of your leg, your femur, down to your tibia and fibula. Okay, there's going to be a little bit of curve there. So with this knee brace, just looking at it, you can tell this is meant to mimic the natural motion of the rider's leg. And also what's pretty unique is that we'll talk more about the hinge design here in just a moment, but you'll notice that there's a little bit of side-to-side play right where that hinge is. And that's actually done by design. Because when you put this on, they wanted to properly align the tib-fib in the upper part of the leg. And by having that little bit of side-to-side motion allows the knee brace to do that. So it's a pretty cool design. And then if you talk about the cuff design, another feature that is pretty unique to Asterisk is that it's called their ARC. So it's adjustable retention control. So with the cuffs, what you can do is just set these to fit the contour of your leg to give you a customized fit. With any knee brace, you want to fit like you went in and had it sized just for your legs. And I also think that having a cuff that's going to fit well around the leg and be nice and snug is also going to help with the rotational injuries as well, because the more that you can have the knee brace fit nice and snug, the more the brace and the leg are going to be as one. But here's what's cool about these cuffs. When you put the knee brace on, what you're going to do, you'll notice these cuffs, they have a lot of flex. So you put it on, and what you do is you just take your hand and you just wrap this around your leg, you get it nice and snug, and then once you've done that, you're going to keep it in place, take this little Allen key that they include, and you're just going to tighten down this little nut or this little bolt that you have right here. So when you tighten that down, what that will do is we'll keep that cuff in place. So from that point forward, every time you put the knee brace on, it will be custom fitted just for your leg. So it's pretty cool. I really like that Asterisk does do that. Talking about the knee cup design, it's a 3-piece design that's actually patented by Asterisk. I like this setup. It's very seamless. There's no binding anywhere. It's a very smooth action. What I like too is that no matter where the brace is at, you can see it overlaps. You're going to have full coverage. So great for impact protection there. And when we talk about the hinge design, we already mentioned how it moves a little bit side to side to line up the leg correctly. But what they call it is their asymmetry glide hinge. And you'll notice that as I'm bending this, you'll see how the hinge doesn't just pivot on one single point and just go back and forth. Instead, you can see how it kind of moves. And what's cool about that is the rolling gliding motion, and it's built to mimic the natural motion of your knee. Again, if we're talking about anatomy here, if you look at the way the human knee is made, well, when you bend, it's not just staying in place and just pivoting on a single point. It's rolling forward and back. There is that gliding motion there. And so the hinge design is meant to mimic that. That way it stays with the knee no matter what position it's at. So like I said, Asterisk, they've been doing this for a long time. They've put a lot of thought, a lot of research into this to help mimic the natural motion of the human leg and knee as much as possible. Now, as far as the lockout goes, this does have an adjustable extension stop. So if you want to lock out sooner than 0, straight up and down, you can do that. Now, this is going to be a rider preference. Some riders like the knee brace to lock out a little bit earlier. Some will just leave it right out of the box the way it is. But what I say is, tinker around with it, adjust it, see what you like, because every rider is going to be a little bit different. But the way you adjust it is really simple. You notice right here on the outside, you're going to do this on the outside and the inside hinge, but you're just going to take this little Allen key that they include. It inserts right here on the side. You'll feel it drop into place, and then once it does, you can just start to tighten it or loosen it. Now, if you tighten this, go clockwise, that'll have the knee brace lock out before it gets to 0. So this is adjustable from 0 up to 30 degrees. So you can adjust that, and if you say, that was too much, I don't want to lock out that early, you can go in there, go counterclockwise, and that will let it lock out a little bit later. So again, as a rider, that's going to be preference, but I see a lot of riders who don't really mess around with that all too often. So my advice, it's not going to hurt. Go give it an adjustment. If you don't like it, you can always just go back, but use it because it's a valuable tool. Now, if we talk about the straps, like I mentioned earlier, you have the Asterisk Cell knee brace. The Cell knee brace is not going anywhere. It's still going to be around. The difference is, you notice that with the Ultra Cell 3.0, I'm going to undo this one here at the bottom, is that it's a 4-strap design, but you'll notice that the upper and lower 2 straps have these cuffs on there. So these cuffs are actually sewn on, so they're not going to be detachable. But these cuffs is what people really, really liked about the Ultra Cell 2.0. It was because these are super comfortable. They also do a great job of helping keep the knee brace in place. So you have that cuff on the the lower and the upper straps. Now with the the Cell knee brace, I've got one right here. There's the difference. You can see on the Cell, you've got 4 straps, but you don't have those cuffs. So that's going to be the difference. Also, if you do go with the Cell, you are going to save a little bit of money, but ultimately it's just going to come down to rider preference of what strap design you like or that you think is going to be best. Now, so there's your straps. Now you'll see underneath that, you've got this padding. So this is the same padding that they have on their Carbon Cell 1 knee brace. That's actually a knee brace that I use right now. I've been very happy with that knee brace. I'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a moment, but it's a very comfortable padding. It's not going to absorb sweat, so if you get this thing hot and sweaty, no big deal. Just let it air dry, and you're going to be good to go. Overall, super comfortable knee brace. I actually know a few riders that have the previous generation of the Asterisk knee braces, and they've loved them. Great durability. Another great thing about these is that you can send these in to have them refurbished if they do wear down a little bit. Last feature we're going to talk about is the anti-rotation tether. So with the rotation tether, again, another unique feature to Asterisk. No other knee brace that I'm aware of has this built in. So you have this little clip down here, you have this female end, and then you're going to have this tether that will come. So you're going to install this on your boot. Now you do have to put a little hole in your boot to install this, but there's a great how-to video that Asterisk has that shows you how to do that. But you're going to install this anti-rotation tether on your boot. Then when you put the knee brace on, you put your boot on, you're just going to attach it. And what you're doing when you attach those is just helping make the boot and the knee brace all as one. There's a lot of injuries that happen to the knee from rotational injuries. Maybe you catch your knee in a rut, you dab your leg, it twists the knee a little bit, you can easily damage the knee doing that. So by having the tether connected to the boot, if the knee twists and the brace is connecting the leg to the boot, it can transfer a lot of those forces to the hip joint, which is designed to rotate. So it's pretty unique. Again, just like with those cuffs, or excuse me, the hyperextension stop, I see a lot of riders that have the knee brace that don't ever actually install this tether. Look guys, if you've got it, use it. It's a great safety feature to have. It's unique. So I say use it, take the time to do it, and you won't regret it. Now last thing I'll mention, like I said earlier, is there is the Asterisk Carbon Cell 1 knee brace. We have a great product spotlight on that as well. That one is going to cost you more money, but it's a little bit more low profile even than the Ultra Cell 3.0. It's a little bit more lightweight. So if you want to see some different options, watch the spotlight that we have on that video. But in any case, if you do have questions about this knee brace, we want to get those answered, so make sure to leave your questions, your comments below. If you have a set of Asterisk knee braces, I don't care how long you've had them or which one you have, we want to hear your feedback, so leave that below as well. And to pick up a set of these and to see all the knee braces that we carry at Rocky Mountain, click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. And we do also have a knee brace buyer's guide. So if you want to see all the knee braces that we do offer and see what's different between them, so you can kind of help make up your mind that way, give that video a watch. It's really going to help you out. Get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel. Stay up to date. I am Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.